Sorry guys, because of the this less network, getting this problem. So that's what I was talking about. See, if you require approval for this regulatory need, so you need to take approval first from IAC. Okay, then IAC is a part of CPCACA. Okay, so this CPCACA, I told the full form, Committee for the Purpose of Control and Supervision of Experimental Animal. Okay, it is a come under the Ministry of Health and Environment. Okay, so these all are the like part of the regulatory need. Okay, so then second thing will be their contribution to the international harmonization of hazard or risk assessment. Okay, so contribution to the international harmonization of hazard and risk assessment, nothing but as per the ICH guidelines you need to follow that all your study. Okay, and you need to identify that how much risk is there with your toxic compound. Okay, then third point is that addresses a health or environmental concern. Okay, so again in this third point, again you need to identify that whether your compound or any new moiety is concerning about the health or environmental, as like they are protecting or they are destroying the this particular thing. Okay, then fourth thing is a considerable support from member countries. So as same thing what we have seen in the last slide. Okay, you need to be uh, just work as a joint work. Okay, so it is not like to be that you are alone only you are doing and you are not showing the data to the your member country, or if they are, if you have any issue with your particular study, particularly OECD guidelines. Okay, so you should always work as a mutual. Okay, then you have to be lead country or stakeholder identify. Okay, so you need to identify that which country is the leading in that particular thing, and you need to be and you need to involve more and more country to be a part of OECD, this organization. Okay, then second thing, earlier we have seen some of the proposals. Second proposal is this, there should be a desirable criteria to be met before considering a proposal. Okay, so what are the things you need to be considered here? First of all, animal welfare concerns are addressed. Okay, so why animal welfare concerning is very much issue? Because whenever you are doing any preliminary study about your new compound, okay, so you always perform this preliminary study on the animal. Okay, so you need to be a safeguard animal as well as less cruel to the or less painful to the animal. Okay, because what will happen in this condition, because if you are using a plenty of number of animal, okay, in particular toxicity study, and without you are knowing, because no one is knowing in the starting stage that whether your compound is toxic or safe. Okay, so therefore you need to be so assured that you will use less number of animal, and it should be having the safe safer effect. Suppose if your new compound is highly toxic, okay, and you are using at a time, okay, I'm telling you, at a time if you are using 100 animal for all different tests, okay, all different compound, and you don't know the toxicity, so what will happen if they are supposed to be a highly toxic, so all your 100 animal will die. Okay, first you take the approval, if you get approval of 100 animal, you use 100 animal and all animal died. So second time when you are again approaching for the approval, because without approval you cannot get the any single animal simply. Okay, if you mention 90 animal, you will get only 90 animal after justifying your study. Okay, so if your all animal die, again you are asking for the new thing, so you need to justify why you require again the 90 animal. We have been approved you 90 animal already earlier, so again why you require? Okay, so therefore this concern you always need to be keep in mind. Suppose these are the preliminary study, okay, on animal. If you are directly going into the human being, and your study involve like for a clinical trial, if your study involve 100 participants, if all 100 participants die, then you imagine yourself what could be the situation. Okay, so here I want to quote one example. A few years ago, in earlier when it was Andhra Pradesh only. In Andhra Pradesh, one of the district is there, Guntur. Okay, so in Guntur, what happened? They have done one clinical trial study, some they have done some arrangement, or I don't know which path they have took. They have not performed preliminary study or preclinical study on animal. Okay, and that drug supposed to be for the breast cancer. Okay, so in that what happened, without performing this preliminary study, they went for the clinical trial and they involved near about 470 participants. Okay, so among 470 participants, 450 participants died. Okay, then what happened? Then regulatory agency took severe action on them. That hospital and the company, all those things, whoever involved in the clinical trial, that all has to be fined, heavily fined. Plus, both has been seized. Okay, so this is what will a part of the concern. Okay, the second thing contributes to the saving resources. Okay, so whatever thing what I mentioned earlier, like how many animal you require and all those things, so all those things will be a part for this. Okay, the third thing for guidance document, essential or helpful. Okay, so suppose you are doing one of the using the OECD guideline, you are doing one of the acute toxicity. Okay, so you should first of all thorough with that particular document, like what they want to say. Okay, the second thing what you want to assure about it, the procedure principle, and what is the dose, what are the number of animal, which kind of species, what could be the body weight. Okay, what could be the parameter, all those things you need to be observe, or you should write in your observation book. Okay, if you can't make maintain observation book, so you take that particular document as a printout, and wherever this point are mentioning, you just highlight. Okay, understand? So you need to highlight all those things, so whenever you are doing this kind of study, so you always have in your hand that document. Okay, I'm doing this particular study, and it should having the this particular guidelines. Okay, then fourth thing, for guidance document linked to a specific test guideline or for general guidance. Okay, this is what the thing, like always you need to carry a one hard copy of your test guidelines along with your observation book. So all both day by day, whenever you perform the study, you can maintain the your recording, or you can say that particular book is a log book. Okay, you always need to maintain a log book for your data recording. Okay, then chemical program and animal welfare. So what are their objective? Okay, so their first objective is develop alternative method to animal test for regulatory hazard assessment. Okay, so here develop alternative methods. Okay, so when we proceed further, you can come across with the different guidelines for a single type of acute toxicity. For example, I'll give you one example here for acute toxicity. Okay, for acute toxicity you have the two, there is a plenty of guidelines. I'm giving you here two example. Okay, one is that OECD test guidelines 420 and OECD test guidelines 425. Okay, both will be for the acute toxicity only. Only difference, and you will have the same species of animal, same body weight, but number can difference, number of animal can difference, and what are the different doses there, that dose could be a different. Okay, so this is what will happen. See, in 420 will come across, so I'm just telling you here little example, that when 420 you will choose, you have different test and guidelines. If you are going for test guidelines 425, there will be again different dose, and there you need to put some of the conversion factor. Okay, so this is what will happen for the same study, you have different guidelines. Okay, so you why, because to have the lesser side effect and to use the less number of animal, because you don't know, as I'm telling again repeatedly, that you don't know that new molecule how much it will be having the safer and how much it would be having the toxic effect. So to avoid all those things, you should identify the safe method where you can use the less number of animal with better outcome. Okay, then second point is here, revise as appropriate existing animal test to accommodate animal welfare to the extent possible. Okay, so here we'll understand what it means to say revise as appropriate existing animal test to accommodate animal welfare to the extent possible. Okay, so here nothing but if you are using for a particular dose a 6 animal, okay, for a single dose, I'm just giving you example, for a single dose if we are using 6 number of animal, so what you can do, if you don't have some savings or don't have money, or you want to safeguard the animal where you don't want to use the plenty of animal, okay, so what you can do, if you start with the minimum dose to a 6 number of animal, you will observe the parameter or observation for 2 days, okay, 48 hours. After that you find out that this particular dose is safer and there is a no LD 50, okay, there is a no lethal dose 50, means there is a no death in the 50% of population. If all 6 animal are safe, so you can wait for a 1 week, let it be, flush it out all drugs, then you can reuse for the second dose or higher number of dose the same number of animal. Okay, so you should not having the again burden that some like number of animal to maintain, feed, changing the husk, okay, all those things you should not have that particular burden. Okay, in second, suppose in second dose there, if there is a might be that dose could be a highly toxic, or if sometime what will happen if that dose particular dose, okay, might be due to the some chemical or incurrence, okay, if there is a death of 2 animal also, so what you can do for third dose, you can only plan to buy 2 animal only, okay, so you should not buy for the 6 animal, okay, you can go only buy 2 fresh animal, accommodate into your lab for 3 days, and then they will be adjusted to your lab and you can use with other 4 animal, so again you have one group of 6 animal and you can go for a third dose. Okay, so this is what it meant to say. Okay, the third point is that develop guidance document on animal welfare issue as appropriate. Okay, so that is nothing but see how you need to maintain, how you need to feed, how you need to change the husk, water, okay, all those things, like when you are transporting animal, how you should transport, okay, when you are getting into your lab or your animal house, so how you need to maintain them, okay, so all those things will be included in this particular document. Okay, so for that particular thing you can read about the CPC SEA guidelines. Okay, so when you will go into the Google, you just type CPC SEA guidelines. Okay, you will get a PDF near about 29 to 30 page. If you just download and read, like what are the particular requirement you require for a animal and as well as animal house, and how you need to maintain the all record document surrounding, and how you need to proceed the study. Okay, so this all will cover under the CPC SCA guidelines. Okay, so this is nothing but we'll see in further that what are the guidance document you require on the recognition, assessment, okay, and use of clinical sign as human endpoints for experimental animal use in the safety evaluation. We'll see. See, a drug. Okay, so before that, okay, anyone among you, can you tell what is the definition of drug?
Drug is a pharmaceutical substance which react on the body, sir.
Okay, good attempt. Then anyone?
Has some therapeutic effect on the body.
Okay. That anyone other than?
The substance after is the substance which changes the physiological, psychological when consumed.
How can be a psychological, huh? Huh, Sandeep?
Like
Medicament.
mentality also.
Okay. So I'm just sharing the next slide. You can see the like whatever you guys said, like therapeutic change, physiochemical or pharmaceutical product, all are correct. But when it's come to the like in scientific language, so you should know about this. Okay. See, a drug is a single substance or it can be a mixture of substance used for diagnosis, treatment, mitigation, or prevention of diseases. Okay, nothing but restoring, correcting, or modifying the organic function in the man or animal. Okay, so this is what you guys said, that physiochemical, therapeutic effect, and all those things. Okay, so nothing but a drug could be a single substance or it can be in a combination which can be used for any kind of diagnosis, treatment, mitigation, or prevention of disease. Okay, and these are nothing but they are recorrecting your physiological function of the human body, or either when it will be used in the animal. And this definition is as per the World Health Organization. Okay, see, this is a recurring meeting, is going to end within a few seconds, so you again log in on the same link. Okay, so next point, what is that? Agent of these potential activities interfere with biological processes of the host or extraneous etiological agent and hence are toxic substances. Okay, so agents of this potential activity, okay, interfere with biological process. So nothing but if you have any kind of disease or disorder, okay, so there may be a certain point which could be like etiological. I think you are you are also reading that pathophysiology and pharmacotherapeutics. Okay, so in this